Okay, so business roles is the one of the new exciting feature for the Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2013. Okay, so initially it is called a portable business logic. Okay, and also it is known as a business rules. Okay, so this business rules concept they introduced in a CRM 2013 only. Okay, so you will not find this feature in a CRM 2011. Okay, so in the past, to customize the form and display an error message or show and hide a field, okay, you had to learn to implement some JavaScript coding to make it work. Okay, so by using these business rules without any JavaScript, you can able to achieve this kind of functionality. Okay, so for example, you want to hide a particular field on the form, or for example you want to show some error message. Okay, so for example you want to give some field is set some certain field is make a mandatory. So for this kind of functionalities, earlier we are writing a JavaScript methods. Now we have a after in CRM 2013 onwards, we'll have a feature like a business roles. Okay, by using these business roles, we can able to do achieve these following functionalities. Okay, so showing an error message, so we can able to achieve this functionality and set the field value. Okay, and set the business required. Okay, and set the visibility. Okay, and lock or unlock the fields. Okay. So by using the business rules, we can able to show the error message and set the field value and set the business required and set visibility, and we can able to lock and unlock. Okay, so these are all the functionalities we can able to achieve. Okay, so if you see the image, okay, so here if you see the image, so this is the business rules. Here we can able to, you can see the action, so these are all the actions we can able to perform. Okay, so next we can, if coming to the in a MS CRM. Okay, so the business rules they introduced in a CRM 2013. In a CRM 2015, they enhanced this business roles. Okay, so what are they are done the improvements in this business roles. Okay, so the first one, the support for a enriched business logic including a if and else conditions. So earlier in a CRM 2013, we don't have a if and else conditions. Okay, so in a CRM 2015, they introduced the if else conditions and combining the expressions using a or conditional rules. Okay, so and the using the rules, you can set the default value to a particular field. Okay, so in a synchronous and server side business rules executions they are given. Okay, so visual editing. Okay, and also they are given a server side business logic execution. For example, you have created one business rule, so this business rules you want to execute in the server side code, so like a from workflow or from any other thing. Okay, so this one how we can able to configure. So if you see the business rule in the top, you can see the scope. So here we can set the scope for entity, so it will execute for all the, so entire entity level it will execute. In the server side coding also it will execute this business rules. So in the system how we can able to create the business rules and all, so we can see it. Okay, so here if you go to the customizations and click on entity and click on a business rules here, so click on a new here, it will open the business rules form. Okay, here enter the name of the business role. Suppose, so setting the value. Okay, so setting the value. So setting the value. So that is a some business rule, and you can able to enter some description. So here if you have any if conditions, okay, so if, so this if conditions earlier 2013 it is not there. So this if conditions they introduced in the 2015 only. Okay, so here if you want to add any condition, so like a condition, so for example this account name equals to, so here equals to, you can see the operators and all. So equal to, does not equal to, so this is a value or a field. Okay, like if I select the value, so account name equal to some, equal to xx. Okay, this is the value it will check. So for example if it is account, if it is a field, so account name equal to some field value, so account number. So like a whatever the account name value, it will be this account number field value. If it is both the same, so then our condition it will execute. Okay, so here just I'm taking the value. Okay, just I'm giving some max. Okay, so this is my condition. So next, here action, what is the action you want? So here if you click on a plus, so I am setting the value, so set the value. So here what is the field we want? So I am selecting a rating. Okay, so here you want to set the value or a field. So if you want to set the default value, so here it is a default value, or we can enter the some value. For example if I take the account number. Okay, here I am setting the value to a some 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 some value. Okay, so if I done. Okay, so here I'll add condition. So if the condition is, okay, else condition, add else. Okay, so if the condition is false, okay, so then what it has to do? Okay, this condition it is optional, if you want you can add it, or we can do the some else. What is it has to do? Set the value. So this is the account number field. So just I'm giving you some value. So just I'm giving a 111. This is a else. So here I'm giving a else. Okay, else 11. So this is a business rule creation. So once it is, if you save, okay, so here it is saved. Now here on top we can see the business rule. So this business rule has to be applicable for all the forms or only for the particular form, whatever the form you want, or we can select the entity level. So if you select the entity level, it will execute in the server side also. So that is a business rule we have. Okay, so next if I save this one. Okay, so next once it is saved, we need to activate this business rule. So we save and we select and we need to activate it. So then my business rule it will work.